In the name of Allah, most merciful. Assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters. Today is the 7th of the August, early morning after the Fajr prayer, morning prayer, and I'm recording the calligraphy of Quran. Will be page 496. 496, beginning of the Al-Dukhan. Beginning of Al-Dukhan. Inshallah, I'm going to demonstrate calligraphy of one page of Quran, and I hope so another maybe 90 days or 3 months time, my holy Quran will be ended and finished. One calligraphy of Quran, if you are just calligrapher and other people do the work like correcting the mistake or review or doing the design and art called tasheed around the Quran, calligrapher can write 3 pages or 2 pages a day. It depends how busy they are, and Quran will be finished maybe 1 year. But when the calligrapher do everything, means from the beginning until end, they do everything like a tasheed, they call tasheed, design, take nearly maybe 3 years, because this job take more than calligraphy. And until now, I calligraphed 7 Quran. The huge one is not small, because the small Quran needs very strong eyes. I'm nearly 75 years old, and it's very difficult to me to write small pen. I choose the big paper and big qalam, and I can see from far away, and I can write in the one page of the Quran. Is small writing is very difficult, because from the childhood my left eye is a complete blind. Unfortunately, I cannot see anything with my left eyes, and that is carried from when I born until now, and Allah gave me power, especially in my right eyes. Just I have one eyes, and this is the miracle of God. When I meet one of the ulama told me that is a truth. When you reading Quran or writing Quran, Allah give you more power. Your sight is not just write a Quran. I'm doing calligraphy as well. Many different. Lots of dua, lots of art, lots of part of the Surah of Quran. The people want it. Even in a board Yamani, that is like a blanket, when someone died, and after the coffin and cover it, there is a piece of cloth called board Yamani, and I write nearly 400 times Dua Josh and Kabir. Lots of dua I write on that, like a pillow and like a blanket, and I cover the dead body after when they doing the cover. And behind me, lots of calligraphy I did. And I frame it, and the people take gift from me. And just with the one eyes. Now, take a time and stay with me. I'm going the calligraphy of Holy Quran, page 496, beginning of Surah Al-Dukhan. And this is the end of the Surah Al-Zukhruf, end of the Surah Al-Zukhruf with the 89 verses, and I make the frame, and this page is empty, and I'm going to write 496 in this page. Before I start, many of my brothers and sisters asking me, Sayyid, please let us know which stuff you're using. Where do you get your stuff? It's not easy, my brother. If you stay with me, before I start the calligraphy, I tell you everything what stuff I am using. Thanks to all my brothers and sisters. They gave me beautiful comment and beautiful support. And that is feel me very, very happy. I don't think so. My life take too long to fly to other life. 75 years old, maybe another 5 years, another 6 years. I'm not in the earth anymore, and I fly to other life they call Alam al-Barzakh. Anyway, my brothers and sisters, the first thing you need, the papers. The paper. The calligrapher, actually, there is a special paper, the people doing the calligraphy, because the ink is going to damage the other side of the paper if you write in the simple paper. In the simple paper, if you write with the ink or any magic, any pen, is going to cover this side. And what they do, they're especially art papers, they made it with lots of stuff. It doesn't damage the other side of the paper. But unfortunately, that paper is too expensive and I can't offer it. And it's very difficult to make it the one Quran is going big Quran, because the paper is too big and very hard. It's not soft. Anyway, this paper I am using, this paper is a double than this. Means these two paper is together. This is together. It's a two huge papers. But when I buy this paper, I give to the bonding shop. I pay some money, nearly 400 page or 500 page. I buy, and they cut for me because they have a special machine. With the hand is not easy. It's not easy to cut it with the hand. This kind of the paper you cannot find anywhere in all over the world. if you can find, is very expensive. You can't offer the right one Quran, because this paper in USA nearly $10. Other country is the same, but England is a main place for this paper. Non-art shop, they have this paper. Non-art shop, they have this paper. This paper, just it is in England. And I give you the address and the name of the shop. Inshallah, you will buy from that shop and follow same as me. Go to the bonding shop. They cut half for you. This is huge paper, big paper. And I cut half exactly the same. You can see. And when I get this paper, I make the already frame. I make the frame. This frame, it is exactly the same page of the Quran, the biggest calligrapher, Osman Taha, he wrote the Quran. And I told myself, I must do it same as him, to every verses finish end of the page. Maybe 2-3 people in all over the world they did. Nobody did. Every Quran, when you go in the mosque, if it is not Osman Taha Quran, you cannot find the end of the page, end of the verses. This ayah continue to other page. It's not the same as Osman Taha Quran. What I did, I practice a lot, and I find a way, and I design the paper, and each page have a 15 line. 15 line. And then Osman Taha Quran also have a 15 line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 page. And I practice a lot because this is a small Quran. This is a small pen. My pen is big and my paper is 4 times or 4.5 times bigger than this Quran. If I write the very small pen, it's going 3 pages of the Osman Taha Quran on that my paper. But the pen I use exactly my Quran, same as Osman Taha Quran. If you open Osman Taha Quran, every page is coming same as what I'm doing the calligraphy of Quran. This is end of the Surah Al-Zukhruf, page 495, and verses finish 89 on the end. Now, this is the Osman Taha Quran, end of the Surah Al-Zukhruf, page 495, verses 89 on the end, and same as the Osman Taha Quran. Of course, calligraphy is a different, and design of the paper is a different. If you open Osman Taha Quran and my Quran, exactly the same pages. That is very important, and maybe few people did in all over the world. Just I did, my brother, with lots of practice, and every page of my Quran you open, that is exactly the same as Osman Taha Quran. I don't have any Quran, just this is the Quran we read and we keep in our house. And this Quran published in the Sure 2007, they wrote it and finished. And this is the bonding shop. It is in the صفحه الانترنت www.alfen.com, and this is in Syria. They did in Damascus. The telephone number as well, they write on the telephone and the Quran. Anyway, the Chase shop, Chase Art Shop, Chase Art Shop in London. If you put internet, chase.com, this is in the Kensington High Street near the Holland Park. There is an art shop they call Chase in Islington and lots of branch in London, but unfortunately they have no branch outside the country. Chase shop, you go there and this paper, ask them and they give it to you. This is the paper. Other thing they carry with me all the time, my stuff, introduce my stuff from the beginning until end is with me. This is the special ruler. This ruler make my job very, very easy. Put on the paper and move in your paper without any mistake, any go left and right. And then my Quran, each line is 3 centimeters. Each line I make it. That is 3 centimeters. The gap is 0.5 centimeter. 3 centimeters, 0.5 centimeter. All is around is 0.5 centimeter, the frame himself. And this ruler is very, very easy to move. You put here, and this is 3 centimeters. He's move himself. Very, very easy. And do lots of job. Just I'm doing the make a frame, you put up and rule. They have a 2 wheel. It's go easy. Don't worry. Don't move your hand like this. Always going easy until end. This is the ruler. This ruler, Linux. If you go to the Amazon and printed Linux RR1000. This is nearly, sometime market is cheap. You can find $12 and £10 or sometime more than that. Anyway, this is the ruler I am using to make the line. It's very easy. This wheel is moved. You don't need put here and no. Just make it round like a driving, and this will help you to make a nice frame and beautiful line. This is the information about the ruler. Paper, I told you already, when we go to buy it, they have it not in all over the world. I'm telling you, there is no branch in outside the country. Just England, you can find this paper. And then other stuff, Americans say white out. English say Tipex. If you did any mistake, or alama, or not anything, up and down, just press it and correct it. That is correct your mistake. And this is the stuff I am using. Maybe for one Quran, maybe you need 3-4 of this to have in home. Sometimes you do big mistake. It's very difficult to correct it with this one. But this is for a small mistake, like a tanween, like a knot, like a alamat, zir, zebar, all this. This is corrected, not correct for big one, because it's a theme and you can write on. This is the for mistake if you did. You must carry with you all the time. And this is the pencil. This is the pencil, the already sharp. I don't need sharpener I don't need. And this pencil all the time with me, and sometimes this one is a big and 9 milligram, 9 sometimes is very the size. You can find out and order from Amazon or eBay. This is very good pencil, it doesn't broke. But this pen, you press come out, and this one is break easy. But this one is very strong. If you can find of this pencil, is very strong. When you doing the line, doesn't broke. Anyway, I couldn't find it. I have a different one I'm using. Finish. This one is very cheap. And this one is I think is a 6 of these nearly strong one. 6 of these nearly 10 pound English pound. 10 pounds. There's a 6 inside. But this one is a more cheaper, but not easy to use. Sometimes it's broke, and this is no good. I don't like it. This is for pencil, my brother and sister. You don't need sharpener. Just press this one. Press this one. It's come out. Look, it's come out. Easy. You don't need to carry all the time sharpener with you and make the sharpener. And then the pencil, the pen, I am using the art pen for tashib or design. I am using they call Tompo. Yellow is a different number, 561. The blue one, that is 565. You write the name of this art pen in the Amazon or eBay. Each one nearly £4. Each one nearly £4 in English money. It's a different color and different name. This is the green. 245. Exactly the same name, everything same except the number. And then you order from the eBay, and this is the 3 art pen. All the time I carry with me everywhere I go for design of the Quran and the design of the verses, the number of the verses as well. For make the design, one of the expensive thing in my Quran after the old paper and pen, that is a gold and silver. The name of the Sure and the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, I painted with the gold and silver. Of course, when I'm doing the calligraphy of Quran, all around here, I use a gold pen. Gold pen for design of around the picture here. And then I put the knot with the silver one, beginning until end. And this pen they call Edding 750. Edding 750. You write exactly the same I'm showing you. In Amazon is a different color. Sometimes a mix, sometimes a single. Each one is nearly £5. Nearly £5. If it's a selling time, maybe you can find $3.99. This is my brother. This is the silver and gold pen I am using for design of my Quran. Because many people are asking me, Sayyid, please help us. Give us the information from the beginning until end, what stuff you using. And then I have a very special pen or art pen. My brothers and sisters, the قلم My brothers, this is qalam. This is qalam. This qalam, they cut it for khat al-Arabi, for Arabic calligraphy. This is called khat al-Sols in Arabic. Khat al-Nas or khat al-Sols. If I write with this one, I have a small one, but the ink is going to damage the other side of my paper. Because this paper is not calligraphy. This is for art. This is for pictures. This is for with the pencil people doing the art, not with the oil, and because it damaged the other side. And this head of this pen, that is especially for Arabic calligraphy. Not other called Nastali or other cut in Persia, but this is Arabic. Now, the pen I am using, my brother and sister, this is the beautiful thing the human created for calligraphy. This is the latest one. The head of this pen exactly the same as head of the qalam for khat al-Arabi. This is a special for khat al-Arabi. He said here, qalam khat Arabi. Qalam khat Arabi. This pen, they have its three sizes. One is number one, is a head, is small than this. And number two, that is I am writing Quran, I'm doing calligraphy with this one. If I write with number one or number three, I cannot calligraphy of Quran, same as the Osman Taha Quran, and every verse is finished the end of the page. This is the pencil, this is the pen, art pen I am using. There is a different color. The red, all the name of Allah in Quran, the name of Allah, everything in Quran, you can see. Rabbuka, Ar-Rahman, every name of Allah, I am writing with the red calligraphy pen. My brother and sister, this pen, art pen, you can use everywhere. If you want to carry with yourself, for example, you are in the plane or you are outside, everywhere, you can't carry all the time this one. and with the ink as well. You need ink, you need lots of stuff carry with you. Now, this calligraphy pen, you can put it everywhere you are, carry with you, in your pocket, in your plane, if you are outside, somewhere, people want you to write something, immediately you bring the pen out and doing the calligraphy. Is very easy. You can carry with you everywhere you want. This is the single one, is cost nearly £4. Single one. There is two different this kind of the pen. You don't mistake, my brother. Some of them is English. They have a straight head, straight, flat. But for Arabic, you need to find the pen is Arabic. This is not easy to find, but try. And go to the Amazon, eBay, try to write exactly the same what you need. And thanks to God, if they send you different one, you can send it back. It's no problem, because you buy from internet. Make sure you have the right one. There is a different color, blue, brown, yellow, everything. I'm using for my calligraphy these two art pen. You can carry everywhere you want, put in pocket, everywhere, easy to write and easy to demonstrate. And what else? I have a tracing paper. You go to the art shop. There is sometimes like a book, sometimes it's a big. If it's big, you cut like me, small. If it's not cut, it's a big paper, you can design. One thing in this paper, I'm using the tracing paper because the both sides you can use it. If you do it this side and put it on the paper and mark it exactly, going copy to here. The all round is here. When is my paper is over, when is my page of calligraphy over, I put this one in the paper like this. And then what I do, just I mark it, look. I mark it when it's over, and then I paint it. It's come here like this. All the stuff, my brother and sister, you need for calligraphy of Quran. And of course, the one thing is all the time with you, that is the Quran, Osman Taha Quran. Pakistani have a different calligraphy. It's very difficult to read. If you read with this Quran, it's not easy to read because the calligraphy is different and not easy. But one Quran in all over the world we're using, doesn't matter which part of the religion you are, or you are Hanafi, Shafi'i, Hanbali, Zaydi, Shia, Ismaili, Bore, and everywhere in Islam we have just one Quran. Shia or Hanbali or Maliki, Zaydi, Hanafi or Ismaili or Bore or 12 Imam, everybody have a one Quran, my brother and sister. If someone mention you, for example, Shia people have a different Quran, that is impossible. That is a lying. I'm a calligrapher. I am the actually, I call myself, I am Sunni and Shia. Sunnat, follow the Sunnat of the Rasulullah, and follow the Quran and Rasulullah, and then our Imam, like Ali was a fourth Khalifa in generation of Islam, and every Muslim people, they believe him. He's a good man, he's a clean man, he's the son-in-law of the Rasulullah, he's the son of the uncle of Rasulullah. He was the greatest in Islam, and we love Ali and his children, 12 Imam. They are very clean people. Even the Sunni people, they respect our leader, Ali alayhi salam, and his children. They are ma'soom, they are pure. My brother and sister, don't listen to anyone. Don't listen to anyone if they say Shia people have a different Quran. No way. Behind me, there is everything from Quran, and this is the same Quran you're reading, my brothers and sisters. This is the Quran. Calligraphy is Osman Taha. They print in the Damascus, and the same time, when you go to Mecca, again they give you the gift. When you live in Mecca, that is the Quran we believe. We have no different Quran, my brothers and sisters. Now, you know all my secret, and I did my best to pass my information to next generation who love to calligraphy of Quran. I'm very proud of myself for one reason. Not the, for example, reading the Quran, writing the Quran, doing lots of things. Now, just make me happy and proud, because since I am doing the calligraphy, lots of young generation, they send me comments. They say, Sayyed, we want to calligraphy of Quran as well. We do want the calligraphy. Give us information. Alhamdulillah, few people now, they send me comments, and of course, calligraphy is not the same as a professional calligrapher. In the beginning, starting to write a Quran, that is very good news and make me more happy. Now I don't disturb you, my brother and sister. I am going calligraphy of the Holy Quran, page 496, beginning of the Surah Al-Dukhan. Stay with me, and inshallah I will show you, and I hope so this information I give it to you is useful, and I hope so you can follow me. And one thing I forgot to tell you, this is with me, maybe he's angry with me, he doesn't show. This is the money I use two. One is English 5 pence. What I do, the verses I put here and make it the circle and design it, my brothers. So I forgot to mention you. The 5 English pence, 5 pence, you put here and make it a circle, and after that you design it, yeah? Sorry, I forgot to tell you about the make verses. If you make it bigger, it's not good. 5 English pence. And another thing, all the time with me, that is my glasses. Without glasses is very, very different, very difficult. And this is the tracing paper, my brother and sister. You can buy from the shop, art shop, not anywhere, art shop. Tracing paper is like a glass. You can see the other side as well. And this is called tracing paper. My glasses, all the time with me. Every year I change my glasses, every year. And this is the stuff I am using all the time for clean my glasses all the time. And the cloth as well, I clean it when I put spray all the time. My glasses must be clean and nice. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. Now I'm doing the calligraphy, page after 496. Stay with me. Already 495 is ended, and this other side of the paper, I'm going to do the calligraphy of this page, my brother and sister. I bring my computer very close and different location. My Quran will become here. $496, yes. Another thing I forgot to tell you, when you write in the Quran, the line you write in, you must cover other line. Means yes, you see one line. If you write Quran like this, some chapter is the same, you go missing one line, and then when you're coming to end, you say, oh my God, I forgot the one line, jump the other line. The remote control I have with me, I put in the top of Quran and cover the other line, and just I can see the line I am doing the calligraphy. When is the first one finished, move to the second one. Is easy. Something you can cover the line of the Quran, not just this is remote control, easy for me to cover it. If you have something, you can cover it the whole line except the line you doing the calligraphy. Because if you don't, your eyes is going up and down. Maybe some ayah continue same as other one, and then you're missing the one line. Make sure exactly each line you cover and do calligraphy. If you don't, I have lots of mistakes as well, my brother and sister. That is the reason I'm covering the whole page, whole line, except the line I am doing the calligraphy. Now this is the الجزء الخامس والعشرون. This is the 25, because Quran have 30 verses or 30 juz. This is the juz 25. خمسة in Arabic means 5. الخامس والعشرون means juz 25. And Surah الدخان, it is on the 25 juz 25. And this is a 44 of Surah, 44 of the Surah in Quran. There is all number from the beginning until end. The 44 go tartibaha, 44 and verses 59 verses. It is in the Surah Al-Dukhan. Thank you very much, my brother and sister. Now I'm going to demonstrate and design and calligraphy of the page 296, Osman Taha Quran. Welcome, my brothers and sisters. الجزء الخامس والعشرون. الجزء الخامس والعشرون. Now the name of the surah here, Suratul Dukhan. الجزء الخامس والعشرون سورة الدخان. Paper. My tracing paper off. to find another my art. Oh, the tracing paper I designed already, I couldn't find it. What I do, I show you easy way, because it's a good thing to show you my tracing paper, how it's work. My brothers and sister, this is the name of the Surah, Surah Al-Zukhruf, and other one is Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Because already I designed it with the tracing paper, but unfortunately I couldn't find it. It's easy. I do exactly the same, and you can learn as well. Must be this tracing paper I'm designed is all the time with you, because you write, you all the time you design when the beginning of the surah. And this is the between the Quran. Sometimes there is a sign in Osman Taha Quran showing this one. I'm copy, and this one is for sajda. This is any surah or verses they have a sajda. I design with this one, but unfortunately I don't know where I put my real tracing paper. What I do, I make the copy of this. I'm not worried at all. I can show you as well. Put the paper, tracing paper here, and exactly the same what I'm doing. I make the just copy of this art from the real Quran to tracing paper. Must be all of them same, my brother. Must be all of them same. Make sure the tracing paper doesn't move, my brother and sister. Make sure it doesn't move. Exactly the same as other one. Make sure tracing paper doesn't move. I don't know where I put it. Now, my followers, I have my design. I have my name of the surah and Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I don't know where I put it. I can find later. Anyway, I'll show you. That is good idea as well, to show you how I did. I designed before, and I keep this one all the time for me. If it's end of the surah, I do same, and I show you how you doing now. Now, my follower, the paper, the tracing paper I did, what I do, I put the tracing paper, exactly the same what I copy of other page. Is very easy. Make sure there's a balance between here and here, and just you press the pencil. You press the pencil exactly the same. Let me see the right one. Yeah. You bring the line together. Make sure the line together so it doesn't go up and down. Now I show you, my brother. Just press the pencil. That is, you make the copy from other page. It's very easy. When you have the tracing paper already designed, you can use all the time. Orders. Yes. Now, my brothers and sisters, thanks to God, I couldn't find what I designed before. That is a good news to show you how I did and how I'm going to design the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and the name of the Surah. It is the page of the Quran. This is the you must carry with yourself all the time. You must carry with you all the time. When you come to the end of the surah and beginning of the surah, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and the name of the surah, you must have this one all the time to copy, put it on the page of the calligraphy and push the pencil, and it will be copied to other page, my brother and sister. You must carry. Now, I must make a design now with the art pen, and I'll show you how you do, my brothers and sisters. Now, the red art pen, I'm doing the whole round of this, the name of the surah and the name of the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What I do, just join the line together, my brothers. Just join the line. Join the line. What is the gap here? Just bring the ruler and just join the line together. Very easy. Now it's easy. Look, exactly the same as a tracing paper. I make the copy. I join the line together. It's very simple. You can do anything with this tracing paper, my brothers and sisters. You can even design the bird or flower, anything. Just make the copy. Put the tracing paper on the one picture, flower picture, and then press the pencil. It comes in exactly the same as the real one. And then you put on the paper what I did. Every morning after my Fajr prayer, every morning after my Fajr prayer, I'm doing the 4 hours, sometimes 3.5 hours or 4 hours a day. I do the calligraphy of Quran. But when I'm making the video, I stay 1 page to 4 hours sitting in the chair behind the table. Is not good for health. I'm a little, unfortunately, suffering from the diabetic number 2, and for this reason, when I make the video, I have no time to go make a tea or coffee or 5-6 minute walk on the home, because sitting all the time is not good for health, my brother and sister. Of course, in the evening, I go gym. I have lots of talent, and I do gardening nearly sometime a day, nearly 2 hours, 3 hours gardening, 4 hours doing the calligraphy of Quran, and then other normal life. Now, my brothers and sisters, the tracing paper I'll show you. This is the you must carry all the time with you and put on the page of the Quran when they're starting the beginning of Surah and Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. You must use this one all the time with you. Keep safe place when you need. Just I don't know where I put it. I have no time to go and follow the find out. Now, my brother and sister, I am going to write the name of the surah and Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, my brothers and sisters. The first is Tartibaha, means how many surahs is it? 44. Tartibaha. And how many verses, how many ayah it is in Surah الدخان? 59 آياتها 59. Now I'm going to write the name of the surah here. Suratul Dukhan. You must make sure, my brother and sister, when you're writing, the end should be the same one, not right here and here is empty. No, you must use your talent, use your eyes, and use your talent to between here and here, little same is not too far. If you write from here, is going end from here is going empty here. To make sure you write right place, and you use your brain to make sure you're using on the middle, not too much left, not too much right. Now you can see I'm writing from here. Make sure we finish here. Surah Al-Dukhan. Inshallah, when you practice every day, it's easy. It's come easy. On the beginning, it's not easy, but when you write sometime and all the time when you're doing the calligraphy, it's easy for you, and you use your imagination. You don't rush. Make sure you're doing it slowly. You don't rush, my brother and sister. Don't rush. You can see, my brother and sister, here and here is the same. Not too much to the left, not too much to the right. It is on the middle. Now I'm going to write the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Make sure the same. Make sure the same distance. Yes. Me. See. The name of Allah should be with the red art pen. The Turkish people, they pronounce the name of God is very perfectly. It's not Allah. It's not Allah. My brother and sister, make sure everywhere you see the tashdid, you must bring it out. Allah. Allah. It's not Allah. Allah. Everywhere when you see Surah Al-Dukhan, it's not Surah Al-Dukhan. Surah Al-Dukhan, because have a tashdid. Dukhan, Allah means twice you do Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahman, because of a tashdid. You must show the tashdid. You can't hide it. You must pronounce it. Allah. Because L here have a tashdid. Allah, Allah, Allah. It's not Allazina. It's wrong. Allah, Allazina, Allazina. You must show the tashdid when you're doing the reading the Quran. Now I'm going to design, my brothers and sisters. Stay with me and I'm going to design it. Fill the gap, the frame with the red. Or you can choose any color you want, but make sure you're using the right art pen. Maybe some people do different color, but I choose the red art pen to round the frame. Make sure your hand doesn't go outside the line, because I practice every day. I'm not going slowly, I'm going to fast, because I do every day and this is easy for me. But for you, when you start to begin as a beginner, make sure you do it slowly, and then after that your hand is going fast. You see, my hand doesn't go out. I'm using the pen, art pen, very gentle and careful. I'm going to fill the gap with the blue art pen. I need a new art pen because his ink inside is going finished. So this page is alright, but other page, when I'm doing design, I need the blue art pen because this is losing the color. When you start doing the calligraphy, make sure you're doing the right way, slowly. Don't rush too much. Because I'm doing 40 years calligraphy of Quran, still I'm using gentle, but it's a fast for me because I know. Because my hand is learn everything now. My hand is help me all the time. Now I fill the gap. Allahu Akbar. My brothers and sisters, this is my best time in my life. Everybody's sleeping. Every day after my pray, thanks to God, I have a wuzu. Make sure, my brother and sister, do not touch the Quran until you have a wuzu. You must make sure you are clean and nice, and Allah accept it. Make sure all the time you're clean. Make sure when you're writing Quran, make sure just you are not calligrapher. Because you're reading Quran every day. You must prepare myself. You and me, we must prepare ourselves, my brother. One day we die. One day we die. You must make sure, prepare yourself. Make the roads safe. Not to make the road lots of bump and lots of junction, take it to the lots of mistake, lots of bad way. Make sure your freeway or autobahn, everywhere you are, make sure you make your road nice and peace. Don't use your tongue. It's a very bad way. All the time, make sure Allah watching you everywhere you are. But some people, they forgot, my brother and sister. They forgot. They forgot, my brother and sister. How many times Moses come to the Qawm Pharaoh? How many times? How many times Moses gave advice to the Pharaoh, to the Ramsey, the greatest killer in Pharaoh's history, Egypt history. Why Allah want make them twice azab? All Pharaoh, Allah never forgave them. It is on the Quran. They punished them twice time because the lots of miracles they saw, but the refuse of the miracle of God. Make sure, my brother and sister, prepare yourself. Now, I don't go to philosophy all this. I'm not that person. Between gap, Surah Al-Dukhan or Bismillah, I'm putting with the gold pen. This gold pen, it is one of the expensive stuff I'm using. One Quran from the beginning until end, that is what stuff I'll show you. All of them cost for me nearly $6,000 or nearly £500 English money cost just for me that month of the money. 5,000 pounds or $6,000 from the beginning until end. From the beginning until end, I spend that much money to finish one Quran. And it was beautiful time when I was give hadiah to one person. He told me how much you want. I said, look, I never mention any money for my art, and because I'm a Iranian maddah or singing about the poetry in the mosque, in the somewhere people die or invite me. That is my hobby. Singing, recitation Quran and singing about poet, about the Ahlul Bayt, about Quran. Any poet come from Ahlul Bayt and Quran. Lots of poetry is it about the Allah, and I remind them and I memorize most of them, and then I'm doing the singing and the calligraphy of Quran. My brothers and sisters, when we writing Quran, it's not just write Quran. You must do it, my brother and sister. You must practice. When the Allah mentioned more than lots of surah about the pray, my brother and sister, about the pray. Do not forget your pray, my brother and sister. On the time is better all the time. I know life is changed, generation is changed, but make sure you doing your pray, because Allah, He doesn't need our pray. We need to pray for ourselves. Make sure, my brother and sister, you are a good human. If you are a calligrapher, you're writing the Quran, you make sure you're doing the right job, not just write Quran for make money or some. No. Make sure you're following the order or law of Allah as well. When Allah says don't steal, don't kill, what is going in all over the world now? Allah mentioned if you kill one person, means you kill the old generation. But now life is very cheap now. In everywhere fighting. How many years between Saudi and Yemen fighting? Million people die, and lots of people, they are in hunger. They have no food. The children are dying. For what is the reason? We come one day, come and one day go. Why we don't make a peace? Everybody looking for power. No one can take any single money when they die. They know. The human knows very well. But unfortunately doesn't listen. Anyway, I'm going to fill the gap in Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim with the silver art pen. I should have now 2 cups of tea and some walk, but not now because I'm recording the video, calligraphy of Quran. Make sure your hand doesn't go out of the line, because a gold pen and silver pen is not easy to correct it. Every surah and beginning of the Quran, the name of the surah, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, everything same. That is a tracing paper, you mark it, make sure you carry all the time with you, and the whole page is going same. Now I'm going to fill the gap between Surah and Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim with the green art pen. Slowly, my brother and sister, make sure don't rush, because I'm fast, because I'm doing every day and it's easy for me. Make sure from the beginner, do slowly. If you see somewhere gap is not fill it, make sure fill up. Now, my brothers and sisters, you can see already. I don't say anything about that. I said beautiful. No, I leave it to you. And this is simple paper. This is simple paper. I make this paper life. I give him power. I give him quality. Now, I'm going to start the few ayah, maybe 2 lines, and design it and continue after that, because the video is going too long and people get fed up. What is unique, I bring in the video, and inshallah you follow me, and first you cover the ayah, you cover the page, you cover the line, make sure the first line is out, second line or fourth line is covered, because your eyes sometimes going faster than your calligraphy. Make sure you cover the other line. Make sure the first line is open. Just focus on the first line. Cover it, please. My brother and sister, this one here, like make sure when you see this one is going small and big. Sometimes it's small, sometimes it's big. When you see the big one, you must follow the 4 fingers. He have no sign, just ha. When you come to the meme have the hat top of it, like a hat. And you must follow. Ha, meme. 4 fingers. Ha, meme. 4 finger. Make sure, my brother. Sometimes small means 2. Ha, meme. But this one is a big one. You call ha, have no alamat, nothing. Just follow. He. Ha, meme. 4 fingers. Now I put the 5 pens and make it a circle with the red art pen. Make sure it's come to the first line. There is a gap here. Make sure it is come end of the line, yeah, end of the line. Make it the circle. And then design it. All is handmade. Because every day I know how to do. But if you are a beginner, make sure using the tracing paper. After that, your hand can be easy to go over the. I'm using the green art pen to fill the gap on the middle here. And using the gold art pen to round it. And the number of the ayah, number 1. Hamim. The first ayah is Surah الدخان. والكتاب المبين. This is my brother. This is between توسط and nasq. This is Arabic art. This is Arabic calligraphy.
وما كان من المشركين
Verse is 2, ayah 2. إنا أنزلناه في ليلة إنا Now, my brothers and sisters, when I'm writing Quran, calligraphy of Quran, each verses, 3 times I review. When I'm writing, I say Hamim. I make sure I did right calligraphy, not the wrong calligraphy. Right calligraphy way, the rule of calligraphy. And then when you write the Quran, make sure sign is exactly the same as Quran. If you miss one of these, because you don't review, don't go to second line, make sure your first line is correct. Now my one finger, it is in the Quran, and my eyes is here. Hamim. Well, please make sure if you are a beginner, when you read Quran, they call tafkik. Make sure one won't go forward, because sometimes your eyes is going faster than your tongue. You're doing Hamim, your eyes is here. No, focus in the one. Focus here. Don't go here. If you go, you miss and you read incorrectly. Yeah? Make sure. And then you val, ke, ta, bil. Wal kitabil mubin. Inna, make sure exactly the same as Quran. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatin. When you do 3 times, still sometimes your eyes is going faster than your calligraphy. For this is the reason 3 times I read the one line. Every line I review 3 times to don't do any mistake. When is one page is over, from the beginning until end, I review again one more time from beginning until end of the page. Still, I'm going to send them my 1 page of Quran to the Iran, and a few people working in my Quran to correct my mistake. Still, after 4 times I review the Quran, sometimes my eyes is tired, and still I have a mistake, and the people who help me, they send me by my iPhone. I send them by my iPhone the picture of the page, and then they send me to correct the Quran. That is means 5-6 times review 1 page to end it. It's not easy, just go away. No. Continue, second line. I think I'm going 3 lines and end the program, and design I'll show you, and over, because it take too long. This is the one of the video I make for you, my brother and sister, because you're asking me lots of question in the comment, and this is the reason. From the beginning, again, I remind you to do exactly the same what I'm doing. What is the stuff I'm doing? No. One thing to remind you, my brothers and sisters, one more is very important thing. If you want write Quran same as me, or same as Osman Taha, to every verses finish the end of the page, you must make sure you're using your art pen. For example, ayah 4 is coming here, ayah 4 coming here. I must use my imagination to exactly from the beginning of the line until end must become same. Not the, for example, ayah 4 is here, I'm going to show you. Ayah 4 is here, means ayah 4 go here. No. If you go, your page is not complete. Make sure you use your imagination. Sometimes you take a long to finish the page here. That is exactly same as the Osman. I'm going to show you exactly the same as the Osman Taha Quran. Sometimes it's very small writing. I'll show you now before I go, and I forgot it. My brothers and sisters, you imagine the first line. If you don't use the long K, is not going to finish here. You must do it. For example, this first line, and now this line. Look, the line 14. Line 14, how small writing. If you do something like this, it's going to miss. But make sure line 14, gap is not too much gap, and use together, very close together, to come to end to here. If it's not, you're going to miss the page. You're going to miss the ayah on the end of the page. You must use your imagination. Some line is very easy, but some line is not easy. Inna mu'minun. Start from here. This is a small writing, but you see, my brother? This is a small writing. Very, very close gap. Not gap on the middle. You must make sure you use imagination. You exactly put this line. It is in Quran. You must make small, and not many gap. If you do gap, you miss the end of the ayah to other line. It's going to damage your Quran, and it's not good actually. You're missing the lots of time. You must use your imagination. Use your imagination. Now, second page, second line, I can see what I must do. Not very big, not very small. Not many gap, not too much close together. I'm going to finish ayah 4 here. You must use imagination. If sometimes you see is not enough, you must make sure long. For example, inna, you don't need, if you see not many gap, you must do little longer. Inna. Now I can see the second line. There is a 2 ayah, 3, 2 and 3. Lots of empty space here. And what I do to make sure ayah 4 finish here, I can see, for example, kunna. Make sure, my brother and sister, is very serious. If you don't, you see the second line here. 1, 2. There is a 2 here. But I know if I write same as Osman Taha Quran, I am not going to finish the end of the surah, end of the ayah here. What I do, some of them I make longer, and I'll show you. Now I know 100% is not going to feel it, but what I do, I make longer. For example, kunna Osman Tahara kunna, but what I do, I make it like a kitab. كنا منذرين. I'm doing every day all ayah is the same. There's no different because I practice every day. If you don't, please make sure you use tracing paper until your hands come here normal and you don't need tracing paper anymore. Make sure when you doing the calligraphy, doing the art, make sure when you open the lid, make sure close the lid because it get dry. 3. فيها Make sure your hand is dry, is not sweat. Make sure don't touch any water because they damage the paper and damage your calligraphy as well. كل أمر حكيم كله أمر Exactly the ayah going end of the line here. If I don't do that, if I write kunna is easy like this, but still I have here kullu and hakim. I can put kullu like this, long one, or hakim, long one. To finish the ayah, end of the page. Four. Now, I think is enough. I think is enough now. And then one time review from beginning until end. الجزء خامس والعشرون سورة الدخان سورة الدخان سورة الدخان بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم آمين والكتاب one finger here one my finger here My eyes, it is in the Quran. One eye is here. Same time. Watching my Quran, watching the Osman Taha Quran. والكتاب المبين إنا أنزلناه في ليلة مباركة إنا كنا منذرين فيها يفرق كل أمر حكيم. Alhamdulillah, this page is fine, and I hope someone I'm sending to you he doesn't find any mistake. Now, my brother and sister, this page I'm going to show you the design, the side of the Quran that is empty left here. One thing is good, and when I'm calligraphy, when I'm doing the design or tashir, and I can see the other page. You can see the already, because a gold pen makes it easy to see other side. And I don't need put the tracing paper, because when is the one page is finished and I'm going to other page. But when you start to empty page, you must do this one, and second page other side you just can copy. For new page you must use this one to make a design of the side of your Quran. Now I'll show you. Here is easy. Just I'm going market. Look. I'm going mark. Close the pen. Just I'm going mark, my brother and sisters. You don't need. But if your page is empty, and then you must use tracing paper. Now I copy from other page. I close my pen and fill the gap with the blue art pen. Make sure your hand doesn't go out again, my brother and sister. I must go to the shop to find out they have a blue art pen or no. If it's not, I'll order from the Amazon. Each nearly $4 or £3.50. It's too expensive. I'm a retired person and I want to something left behind me. When I passed away, still people remind me for many years, and until now I write 7 Quran like this. Is not none of them is with me. All of them is people take as a gift. They call hadiya. We don't say selling the Quran. No, hadiya. This is the hadiya. I fill the gap with the gold pen. This gold pen, each nearly 4 English pounds. Maybe, I don't know, sometime 100. If you do mistake and then you use more gold and silver, that is the expensive part of my Quran art pen. Each page of this Quran, there is a, because I cut it half, each one nearly 1 pound, English pound. In outside, I'm sorry, you cannot find this paper, because when I went to the Norway for some program, I take all the time my talent with me, and in the morning after the pray, I do the calligraphy of Quran, but I didn't bring the enough page. I went to the many art shop. I gave the sample. They couldn't find it. There is no way, my brother and sister. You must get this paper from England. From England. Nowhere have, no one. If in USA, you find this paper, if it's $10 each, $10, 9 times expensive than England, 9 times expensive than England, my brothers and sisters, expensive. Now I'm going the second one here. I copy from other pages easy. When is your pen, your papers, both sides is empty, and one page you do calligraphy, you must design what I'm doing from tracing paper. When you did the calligraphy, one page, you don't need to use the tracing. From other side, you can copy. That is what I'm doing. From 5 o'clock in the morning, I am doing the calligraphy. Now is a pray time, 4:46, 4:47, and then you use the bathroom to make sure, because nearly 4 hours, 3 hours I'm going sitting behind this table on the chair, and I don't need to make a gap between calligraphy of my Quran, just sitting and not moving, no coffee, no tea, anything. This is not good for health, but for recording and make a video is one time is alright. see this ayah, this Surah Baqarah, Marhum Abdul Basit Abdul Samad reading. He say, make sure you're doing everything halal. Make sure you drink or you're eating halal, my brother and sister. Iranian poetry say, خرما نتوان خورد که از این خار که کشتیم، دیبا نتوان باخت که از این پشم که رشتیم. Means, my brother and sister, when you eat haram, you must know your generation is not coming great people and famous people. When you doing halal, the Quran mentioned in this Surah Baqarah and Abdul Basit reading, he say, don't eat khanzir, don't eat pork. But unfortunately, lots of people eat pork, but Quran mentioned don't eat pork. Make sure you're eating halal. Anyway, between each here, I do silver pen to look nice. Now, my brothers and sisters, I can see here some gap is not complete. From a silver pen, I can see from here there is a missing. I'll go close my eyes and see and fill the gap. Now, my brother and sister, 7:55 in the morning, and 5 minutes is to 8, means 5 o'clock I start, and time is now 5 minutes to 8. 3 hours I am doing just this part of the Quran. 1 line, 2 line, 3, 4 line, another 11 line left, because I was demonstrate and take longer. And now, my brother and sister, I'm going to have a breakfast, little gardening, give water to my plant, and I have a 45 fruit tree and lots of vegetable. This is my hobby. And my second hobby is memorize the poet. Memorize the poem. Lots of poem about Ahlul Bayt, about Quran as well, about Allah as well. And my second is my hobby is a calligraphy of Quran, not just calligraphy of Quran, calligraphy of ahadith, calligraphy of rawayat, and that is behind me. You can see, even when I have a time, when I find the leaves, fresh leaves from the trees, I bring in, clean it, wash it, and I write surah and chapter of Quran in the leaves. Nearly quarter of the Quran I wrote on the leaves. When it's going to finish, inshallah, I'm going to show you how I designed the one leaves with the name of Allah and surah and ayah. That is, my brother and sister, is going complete like this. And after that, I'm going to finish the page 496. Inshallah, another 3 months, this my Quran will be complete, is ended. And for next one, inshallah, this is I'm 75 now. and I don't know what happened. I'm going to write the Quran twice bigger than this with the pen number 3, have a big head, and I'm going to practice to finish the ayah end of the page again. My brother and sister, thank you very much for watching my program. I hope it was useful, it's good for you, and follow my instruction, follow my advice, and follow what information I give it to you all from the beginning until end, because lots of my friends asking me lots of parts I'm using to calligraphy of Quran, and inshallah if they need something else, please let me know. I can help you. Thank you very much, my brother. Today is August 8th. Today, August 8th, Tuesday, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I did calligraphy, and I do calligraphy every day from the end of my dua and Salat al-Fajr, morning, pray in the afternoon. If I have enough time, I do calligraphy, and lots of people order from me something. I do frame as well. I put beautiful paper, beautiful art, and I frame it and give hadiah to the people, my brother and sister. Thank you very much. You watching my program. God bless all of you. My name is Seyedzonouzi. In YouTube, click Seyedzonouzi, Seyed space Zonouzi, or Americans say Zonouzi. My email exactly the same name except seyedzonouzi23 at gmail.com. My brothers and sisters, welcome. You can add my name, Seyedzonouzi, and the phone number in the WhatsApp 07 507 513 297. If you're adding from different country, forgot the 0. If you are from USA, 011, don't put 0 under my first telephone. 07, it is in England. 07, forgot the 7. 0, just 7 507 513 297. If you're calling from, if you add my number, England, and then when you come, 0044, forgot the 0. 0044 7507 means no 0. Anyway, thank you very much. You can add my number in the WhatsApp and follow my talent in the WhatsApp and YouTube as well. Thank you very much, my brothers and sisters. Ma'as salam. Khuda hafiz. Goodbye.